Hello, my friends. My name is DadCraft73, and welcome back to another episode of StoneBlock. Oh, man. Let me tell you what I've been doing between the episodes, and this is not a chicken episode. I feel like we have run that into the ground a little bit, but trust me, chickens are the way forward for us. So we have to keep talking about them, at least at the beginning of episodes. So I've been doing a fair amount of chicken breeding, and I've got all my, levelers. They're not really breeders. They're levelers running right now. So I've got all kinds of chickens. I've got Platinum, Constantin. I've got Electrum. I've got Gas Tier. I've got Slime being leveled. This chest is clear full of a bunch of different species. There's one block available, one spot available, but all these are all different species. Aluminum, nickel, we've already talked about those. I got lapis, I've got gunpowder, iron, gold, clay, you name it. This guy here is starting to get filled with tons and tons of different species of chicken. There's blaze rods, there's graphite, there's emerald, glowstone, string, rich slag, water, black quartz, conductive iron, netherwort, invar, glass, obsidian, a diamond, slag, regular slag chickens. I've got leather chickens in here, and I've got osmium. And I've got all 5 of these breeders up and running, and then in here are a bunch of additional species, such as prismarine, which, by the way, I think I'm going to need here in a minute. Sulfur, Palace Crystal, Salt, you name it, right? So we're going to keep it on there. I got to go find my... I think I can probably take this guy out of here. Oh, hello. Oh, a little bit of lag spike there. I'm not sure exactly why. Let's take this guy out. I just need some prismarine shards. So I know this is not going to be like huge production value, but you know, it's going to do what we need it to, I think. Because today we're going to start working on, I need to put these guys over here. These are steel. Do I have steel in here? Clay, quartz. Maybe steel lives in here. Slag. Somewhere I have steel chickens, emeralds. They have to. Oh, I may have to restart my client here in just a second. Weird things are happening, that's for sure. Steel. Steel, yeah. So these guys actually go in here. That way this is clear full then. Okay, so I need to get a couple prismarine shards. We want to make some power cells today from RF Tools. If you've watched any of my modded series before, you'll know that I am a huge fan of the whole power cell setup. I love it. And I think what we'll do is, I had this idea today, actually this morning. I was actually in my office on a work call, conference call, and I was thinking about Minecraft, as you do, when I wasn't the one talking. And I was thinking, hey, these pillars right here, I mean, if we got rid of this guy, maybe these guys out here that sort of stick out, these pillars might be a cool way to like build some supports from within our environment here. And I was thinking, hey, if we built like some big columns, like say we just encase this in like, you know, some kind of cobblestone, and maybe did some decorative stuff at the top and maybe at the bottom. These would be cool, like, support columns to support the ceiling of our little deal here. And I was thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, we have an entrance that goes this way, and eventually we're going to have probably something that goes that way, and something that goes that way, and maybe even something that goes back. You know, this is over here is where we first started our game. They could go this way. And if I built lots of thermoelectric generators and stuck them inside those support columns, I mean, that would be a handy way to have tons and tons of power just sitting around. By the way, I was here working last night, breeding chickens like a crazy person, and a donkey spawned. So we have our first passive mob. That's kind of cool. You know, donkeys are kind of hard to find. The only problem with this donkey is this. He's got eyes on his back end. Crazy donkey. Anyway, that's not we're not doing any of that stuff today. We're gonna keep on letting chickens go through. We've got, I don't know, I want to say we're probably at 60, maybe 60 species somewhere in that neighborhood. So we've got about double that more to go, maybe 50. I found some chickens, I was looking at them just a minute ago, that we probably won't need to make. So for example, there's like, let me see, where was it? There's like a bebop chicken. I don't even know what a bebop chicken makes. Let's see. He makes grass. So maybe we don't need a bebop chicken. So even though we want to do as many chickens as possible, there are some breeds. I know there's like one out there that produces like a banner. That's all it does. I mean, I don't know if we need to have those in a roost thing. Now, if you guys decide otherwise and say, hey, you are not the true chicken king unless you literally have every single species, we'll get every species. But there are some that I just don't think we need to have, but we certainly can get them. Okay? All right. So today, though, we have all kinds of stuff, and we're about ready as soon as our chickens are done, all of our species, and we load those up. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to restart my client. That's for sure. We get those guys loaded up into roosts where we can start collecting the drops from them. We're going to have tons and tons of resources. And on top of that, all around our base, we have these random chests filled with stuff, right? They could be loot box stuff. They could be loot bags. They could be just random things that we've crafted, you know, saplings and all that kind of different stuff that actually can come out of there for sure. And I want to have the ability to store all of this stuff in, you know, actual storage system as opposed to just random chests. This guy is like clear full. This guy is in not great shape. We can actually pull all of these out if we want to, though. And no, not flax seeds. We can pull all of those out. So today we're going to work on getting our refined storage system up and running, and with the goal of being master chest cleaner upper people and get rid of all these crazy chests. Let's dump all of these that can go. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. I wanted to show you before we leave the world of chickens real quick. This chest is full of pieces parts. This one's full. This one's full. And this one's full of different breeds. These are sort of like the lower level ones. And we have tons in all of these chests too. So we definitely need to figure out something to do with them. I know we can take them and we can cook them up in a furnace. And we can make raw chicken out of them. Or I guess it's cooked chicken. Then technically we could run that into like a culinary generator, which we need to build anyway. And do the deal here. So let's take a look here at RF tools. So we've done this before, but we're going to do it again together. No, not RF tools. Refined storage is what we're going to do. So the first thing we need to make is our controller. And we need to get some pieces parts. We've got silicon, which we can get from, what, smelting quartz powder. Yeah, so we can pulverize all that kind of stuff. Where else? We could use a sag mill from Ender IO. Well, we're not ready to do too much Ender IO stuff. We can crush it in a mechanism crusher. We can craft it with silicon essence. Yeah, so our best course is going to be, I guess, just flat out using Certus quartz dust and then smelting it. So we could probably go over here. Let's get a supply of quartz or of silicon going. We can find this, our redstone furnace, and we can find a pulverizer. Yeah, okay. And then maybe a chest. Do we just have like a regular chest here? Yeah, we'll just do this. And we'll just plug this into our power source that we have going on over here. So this is our pulverizer. I mean, we can just set them down like right here. So pulverizer here. We can do redstone furnace here. And we can throw a chest down there. Okay. And then we can just change the configuration here where... Let's go in from the left, auto input enabled, auto output enabled, and we'll go out through the right, okay? And then this guy can be set up to be auto input enabled, okay? This guy's going to go in from the left, and he will also go out from the right, and then he'll put in that chest. So we should be able to grab one more chest quickly. Chest, yeah, okay. Okay, let's grab that stuff out of there. And then we can lay this other chest down, like right here. Just for now. Short term kind of thing. And then we can get a bunch of... we can just get regular... Oh, please be quiet, phone. All right, and we can grab, like, I don't know, 4 stacks of Certus quartz. That'll work. And then we should be able to dump all of these in here, like so. And then this guy should... Oh, get out of the way, Pigman. We'll start doing that. This will smelt this up, and we'll get silicon. Yeah? Yeah. That's going to work like a dream. So we're definitely going to need some silicon. So let's get a little bit going. I tell you what I'll do. I need to restart my client. I had some issue with my recording software. I was trying to start recording, and it wasn't working. So I had to close it and relaunch it. I think that may have caused some issues. So let a bunch of silicon get produced here. Then we'll come back and we'll start building our pieces parts for this thing. That's easy. Oh, hey, that's new. Okay, a little bit of slime. That's a new thing. It's not a big deal. And we can craft them in there. Okay, yeah. So let me get some materials together, and I'll bring you right back as soon as I restart my client. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I do know why I had to restart my client. But that being said, we have a bunch of silicon now. We actually have some slime in our inventory, which is perfect. Let's see if we can't figure out how to make this controller. So we need to make some of this processor bindings. That's string and a slime. So let's go grab some string. I'm telling you what, we need this storage system like right now. That's for sure. Let's get a stack of string, and we'll make some of these processor bindings like so. I don't know how many we need. We'll make a half a stack. That'll probably give us what we need. Okay, and then we need a machine casing. We need some quartz enriched iron. You still make that the same way as always. We have tons of iron right there. So let's get 2 stacks of that. Let's get 3 stacks of that, and let's get a stack of nether quartz out of here, and we'll make ourselves a bunch of quartz enriched iron like so. No, not you guys. Okay, perfect. And then we need some redstone and some diamonds. Okay, so let's get redstone. It's in here. Redstone and then diamonds. We'll get some of that. And let's make ourselves... Oops, nope. Let's make ourselves... Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let's make ourselves some of these processors. And I don't know how many we need. Let's make like 8 for now. That'll be a good start, I think. And then we just need some... Is it cobble or is it anything? Any stone. So we just need some stone, which is probably out here. Yeah, no question why I need to get this thing set up, because I'm running back and forth looking for resources all the time, and we're going to have that squared away shortly. Okay, so controller is about to come online. Let's get that built. So we'll have our first piece of our refined storage system. We can do this. Yes. Okay. And then we just need to cook this guy, this processor. We could cook it in here. This will work. It'll rip these out really quick. All right, there's our processors. And now we can make ourselves our controller. Hooray. All right, now let me see if I've got some prismarine here. Oh, not very many. Here, can I do this? Can I speed this guy up a little bit? I just need a couple pieces of prismarine. I probably need 4. I didn't think about it. I could have put him in the breeding deal, and he could have been 10-10-10 by the beginning of this episode without a problem. But I didn't think about it until, like, right now. We do have our atomic reconstructor. Yeah, we could do it that way. Let's find that guy. He's sitting around somewhere. Atomic reconstructor right there. Okay. And then somewhere I put my button. Oh man, I am in the dire need of this crazy setup, that's for sure. And let's grab a redstone torch if we've got one. Yeah, right there. Let's grab that. Okay. And then let's just hook him up. We'll just plug him into our power somewhere. Like this. Like that. Okay. We'll put the button on top of him. Is he on pulse mode? Yeah, he is. He remembers. And then we can go over here and get another stack of quartz, and we should be able to convert all of this stuff. If this is still the recipe, I'm pretty sure it is. Nope. Yep. you go there, and we'll hit the button. Yeah, we did get prismarine. Okay, so now let's make ourselves a power cell. And I guess we'll just have to make the regular one. The advanced one requires dimensional shards, which we do not have as of yet. So to make this, we need some blue dye. Let me use lapis, some iron ingots, and then we just need some redstone. Okay, let's go back over here. And we'll build ourselves a couple power cells. We'll just do it from back here. Oh, it's going to be so amazing to have the stuff we need. So we should be able to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's 9. That's fine. And then we need some gold and some iron. So let's go like this. And we'll go get a bunch of these. We'll put them back whenever we're done. And then we should be able to make... We need some lapis. Lapis. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to make our machine frame. And we want to make 2, right, to start off with. That'll be good. And then we just need some emeralds. Okay. And then we should be able to make 2 of these power cells. Okay, sweet. And then we need to make some cards, which is some more of those, and a piece of paper, and some redstone. Okay, so we just need paper. Okay. And then we can make some of these power cell cards. We should actually make 3 of these. Let's grab some more of those. All right, and okay. And let's make can we make another one of these? Yep, we can. And now can we make another one of these? Yep, we can. And now can we make another one of these? Yes, we can. Okay, so perfect. Now let's go ahead. We talked about doing this in the future. We might as well do it right now. How am I going to get in there without causing like some big nightmare? I do need a piece of some flux stuff. I need... no, we need hardened. Yep, okay. And then we'll get this guy like so. Okay, perfect. All right, let's dig underneath this deal. So if we go down right here, and then, okay, that's the ice block, and this should be nothing, right? Yep, so I can put this guy right in the middle. He should connect automatically. We're going to set him to in, and we're going to put our first card in here. This will take our first ID. Do we have ID 1? Okay, perfect. And then we'll take these guys, and we'll make these links of that guy. Okay? This guy's filling up. Holds 1,000,000 RF. I mean, it's not a huge amount, but it'll be enough for what we need it for. Let's get some stone back in here. Okay, go like that. And then we'll do the exact same thing over here. Yep, so we'll go down 1, 2, 3, and then we'll work our way this way. This should be the empty spot right there. It is. All right, and we'll put another power cell in here. And then we'll put one of these link cards in there, and now we've got more, and he's going to be in. Okay, perfect. All right, and then we'll load this guy back up. Okay, so now we've got portable power. I love it. All right, so the question is where? Where are we going to put this thing so we can get access to it? Probably like here might not be a bad idea. At least for like our initial setup. All right, so let's go in here a little ways, and we can put this in there. We can add him to our network, and that way we've got 3,000,000 RF that we can kind of haul around with us for sure. And then we can set our controller in like that, and we can set him to out, and then now we've got our refined storage controller online, which is awesome. I love that. Okay, and then we can also dig this block out. All right, so obviously we have a couple more blocks to make with our setup here. Let's just go back here, and we'll try to build them all from back here if we can. Let's dump all the extra stuff that we've got, and we might as well have ourselves one of these. We can put it over here. That's fine. It doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, okay. So now we need a grid, and we want to go ahead and build the high-end one. We need the crafting grid. So we need a grid, which is a bunch of different processors. So we're going to need some gold and some redstone. So let's grab this and this out of there, and we'll bring all these back into our inventory. Okay, so to make a grid, we need some improved processor. We need a construction core, which is glowstone, so we might as well just get all this stuff out of our deal. We need that, and then we also need construction, which is that. Destruction, which is nether quartz. Let's grab some of that. Okay, now let's put together this crazy grid. So we need some improved processors, which we can make. Let's make like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, just like we did before. Let's make a basic processor, which is that. We need some iron. Okay. We need basic processors, which is like that, and we'll make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And we got to go cook those up. So let's go back out here to our furnace arrays are. Soon, this running back and forth is no longer going to be something we need to worry about. We're going to be able to get it taken care of like ASAP. That can go in there. We'll pull these out. Okay. All right, perfect. And I should have all the other resources. We're getting some quests done, so we'll have to take a look at that for sure. All right, so to make a grid, we need one of these. We need one of these. Okay. And we need some glass. Okay, we need some glass. I thought we had it all, but we don't. That really shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that we don't have the stuff we need right at the beginning. Let's grab some glass. Now, we should be able to make our grid. We need one of those. Okay. And now we can make our grid from refined storage. And then to upgrade to a crafting grid, we just need a workbench. Do I have any like random wood planks laying around that I haven't used somewhere else? No, I have one there. Okay. Let me just look to see before I run back over there. We're probably going to end up having to do it anyway. Basic drawers are there. Yeah, I mean, I could use this guy, I guess. Because soon we're going to be able to do what we need to. And then I should be able to make crafting grid like so. Okay, now we have our crafting grid. Upgrading your grid. And this guy we can put right here. Okay, he's online. We want to do some little changes here. So search, we want to do JEI synchronized. We want to do normal display. We want to do... Nope, we want to keep that the same. And then we'll leave it like that. I don't like the big one. It just like has too much stuff in it. Okay, so that's step number 1. And now the next piece is a disk drive. So we need a disk drive from refined storage. That's a shulker box. That's just a chest, some quartz enriched iron, and one of those. Okay, we just need a chest, which I'm sure we have over here. Like, we have one left somewhere right there. All right, and now, do we have a space? Yeah. Let's also go in here and get these guys. Yeah. All right, now we don't have a... We could do it actually in our crafting thing, maybe? Disk drive. Nope, disk drive. So we need one of these. Stick that in there. Oh, we can't even stick it in there. Okay. Here, let's stick it in there for now. And then we should be able to go like this and make our disk drive. And our disk drive, for now, we'll put here on the bottom, like that. And then we can stick all of these cards in here, like this, all these storage disks. And now we have 256 things of storage. And now we can start dumping items in there if we want to. Like, for example, stuff that we don't have in our main storage, like these, and this, and this. And silicon we can put in there. And these guys we could put in there. These chests we could put in there. Slime. Yeah. A little bit of stone. Why not? This redstone torch can go in there. And then everything else, hopefully, we can just dump in there. Except for our quartz enriched iron, which we're going to need a box for anyway. So we might as well just go like that. We also should probably get a silicon box for sure. Let's get all that out of here. We don't need those kind of slime. And we might as well have a stone one as well. So let's go ahead and just add these into our deal. Where do I have blocks? We'll go down here and put this like so. Okay, perfect. So now, oh, and then I guess we probably need a glass one as well, just because, you know, we're going to need tons of these resources. Okay, so now we've got sort of a basic refined storage system online. We've got a couple items in here, not too many, but we can start dumping in essentially whatever we want to now and get that all squared away. How's silicon coming? It's good. Okay, so now that we've got that, we now need to hook up this refined storage system to our drawer controller back here. Right? So we want to have access to all of these different things. And to do that, we're going to make an external storage thing. Whatever it's called. What is it? It's just called external storage. I always want to call it the AE2 version, like a bus. External storage bus. So we need some more chests. We can make some of those. Construction core, destruction, an improved processor, a cable. How do we make cable? Okay, so let's get materials. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get. Nope. Yep. Redstone. Yeah. Let's get some of that. All right. That should allow us to make a bunch of these. Let's make a bunch of cables. I don't know how many we need. A stack will probably get the job done. Let's do a stack plus. That works. Okay. And then we need construction core. All right, that means glowstone. That means nether quartz. All right, we'll go over here. And now let's see if we can't make this. We can make this. And now we just need some chests. Okay, not a problem. Let's go over here to our wood store. And we can use whatever kind. Let's find one of these that we're not going to have like long term. There we go. And we'll make a bunch of chests here all at once. So we could go like so. Yep. Okay. And now we should be able to make this external storage deal. Yep. Bang. Okay. So that's our first piece. And then we have our cable. So what we need to do is we need to go... And we need to sort of get a little bit of a channel going on here. Okay, so this guy's going to go here. And we're going to change him to be high priority. I mean, we'll just make it 100. I don't think it needs to be this high, but we might as well do what we need to there. And then we're going to run that. And then we need to... I'm going to bust up all that glowstone. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's not really what I wanted to do, but... We can make some more. We'll chisel some more and stick it back in there. It's not a big deal. Well, they say sometimes you got to crack some eggs to make an omelet. One more. Yep. And then we'll go underneath here like so. Okay. And then we got to find a spot to hook it up to. Maybe I should have put this guy. Here, let's take this guy out. Okay. And let's go up a little bit. Let's get back up on the surface. And we'll bust this guy like so. We'll stick this in there. He's still set to out. And he's still good. Okay. All right, perfect. All right, and now we'll go back down in here. Clear out these guys. And now, I mean, we can hook it up to wherever we want to. We'll hook it up to our controller. Doesn't matter, I don't think. And then we'll just run this cable all the way back along here. Perfect. And now let's just get out of here. Okay. I need to grab some glowstone. Do I have my chisel? No, I don't. Soon, all of this stuff is going to be handy to us. We're not going to have to worry about going all crazy. We need our chisel. We need some of this glass. Yeah. Some stone. Why not? Okay. All right. Perfect. And then we just need some glowstone, which we have 1, 2. Let's make a bunch of this. That's probably more than we need. This is probably going to be plenty. And then we want to chisel this stuff and use weather bricks. right? This, weather bricks, yeah, and then we need this as well. Okay, and now we can start placing stuff back in. So this guy goes here, I think, right? Let's actually start. This one was a piece of, this is this brick, this is that, this is that, 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 like that, and 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 then like this. Okay, now we got our lights back, and we can put this here. Now, if we open this, we have access to all of our stuff. Oh, man. And then we can just start dumping stuff in here. So let's just verify that this storage thing is working the way that we want it to. So if I take, so there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 20 stacks plus 48 in there now. And if I go and put these guys in here like so, all right, we should see an increase in these. Yep, 25. That's exactly what we want. We want to store things in our storage system before we do anything else. Okay? All right, so there's one more machine that we want to make. Try to get done in this episode if we can. I know the last couple have seemed to be a little bit on the long side, which has not been ideal, that's for sure. That can go in there. This stuff can go in there. This can go in there. Redstone glass. This stuff can go in there. And we'll keep those guys. And these chests can go in there. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, and we'll keep this cobblestone there. So, yeah, now everything that we put into our storage system is going to, if it has a home back here, that's where it's going to go. So we just need to make sure that before we add more things to these chests, that we have boxes back there for them, storage drawers back there for them. Okay, so we've got that. Now, the next thing I want to make is a pattern grid. So we can make some crafting patterns down the road here. So we need an advanced processor. We need one of these. Okay, let's see if we can actually just make this, see how this works. So we need a construction core, just one. We need a destruction core, like that. We need one of these. Okay, and then can we make it? Yeah. So this is a grid, and then we want to add to it, we need to make a pattern. Just one for now. And then we can go like this, and we make our pattern grid, and we can put that guy here. Okay? So if you're not familiar with refined storage, most people are, but if you're watching this maybe for the first time ever, we're going to make some more patterns. I don't know. Oh, no, we don't want to make them there. We want to make them down here. So we want to make some more patterns, some blank patterns. Let's see. How about we just start off with like 16? That'll be good for now. Okay. So how the patterns work, how this pattern grid works up here, is you can use it to save like patterns. Like for example, the pattern for a pattern, and we can save that. Right. It's just a crafting one. So there's a couple ways. There's processing, and then there's like non-processing. So processing patterns are anything that we need a machine to make. Let's say, for example, we need like those improved processors. We can have all the pieces parts to make them, but at the end we have to smelt them, right, to make the processor. So if we want to make one of these, right, we got to take this guy and we need to smelt it. So this is just a crafting pattern. This is a processing pattern because we're going to feed it into a furnace. Make sense? Yep. So that's why we click one or the other. All right. So we have our first pattern. Now there's one more thing that we have to make, which is called a crafter. I think that's still how it works. Crafter tier 1. No, not that. Refined storage. Crafter. I'm hoping that's how it still works. Crafter. Like that. So we need some of those. Let's see if we can actually make one of these. And if so, we can plug it in. Okay. So we're going to need a construction core again. We're going to need a destruction core again. We're going to need one of these. All right, and then we should be able to make our crafter, right? Okay, there's our crafter. Now, my plan is to have, like, on either side of this wall, like a bunch of these crafters. But let's just put our first one in like that. One thing about refined storage, they get all their power, all the machines that are downstream get power from that controller in the middle. So if they're touching, they'll get power. If you need them to be separated, just connect them by cables. So now if I take this guy and stick him in here, this crafting pattern, now if I want to go look up pattern, you see that I have the ability to craft that, and I can go like that, and I can say, oh, give me 3 of these, and it says, oh yeah, you've got quartz enriched iron, you've got glass, you've got redstone, start the process, and here they come, right? Automatic crafting. Oh yeah. And we can just stick these guys in there. So we can make kind of patterns for all kinds of stuff if we want to. But what I want to do now, because we're sort of getting towards the end of this episode, we've done a lot of work today. Got to keep an eye on those chickens over there, keep them flowing down the way, is to essentially take all of this stuff that we have, all of these pieces parts, and we're just going to literally start dumping them into our grid. So like all of this stuff, literally all of that. And if it has a spot for it in the big storage back there, that's where it'll go. So we're going to, oh, there's a sheep. Nice. Starting to get some passive mobs because I'm sort of out of the area a little bit. These I don't want. I don't need those. Let's see what else I can grab out of here. We'll grab these leaves. Why not? And I just need to move them all back and forth. So I need to move all of this stuff from those chests like that. And you. Okay. Perfect. I'll click like this. And you can see that we're starting to fill up our disk drives. Right? But we still have, we have tons of room. That was an amazing loot box that we got, for sure. So we just need to keep doing this back and forth. And I'll do most of this off camera. We don't need to do it together. I don't see any real reason that we need to do all of this kind of moving around type stuff together on camera, because it's just going to be me running back and forth. But what that means is I can take all of these chests once I get everything moved, and I could get rid of them, which is... that's going to be awesome. That's what I want. I want to get rid of these because we need to start thinking about what we're going to do as far as how we're going to set up our little base area here. I'm just going to dump all of those like that. Yeah. And you see they just all start stacking in there. We may want to do like the stretched version. We could, I like this one. That one works for me. So all of the materials that we have in all these chests, we're going to put into that storage system, and then we don't have to worry about them ever again. We don't want that. And we want to get all of this stuff. We do have a couple of those. Dimensional shards. How do I get those? I can make them. Oh, yeah. So we can make advanced power cells if we want to, for sure. We have all the raw materials to get that done. We're about to go completely crazy in this mod, this pack, because we're about to have unlimited resources as soon as we get our chickens done. So I think that's enough for this episode. That was the goal, to get our storage online, demonstrate, if you don't know, how to make it. It's pretty simple. I've got more chicken work to do, which I'm going to be doing over the next couple days. We're going to just check in on a regular basis. And the next time that we're going to do major chicken work is when we're going to set them all up into their pens, hook them up into our storage, and just start raking in the resources. So until then, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my StoneBlock series, where we got storage, that'll make people happy. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.